Chatters. Let me clean up my camera. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today, chatters? Such a beautiful day out. Such a beautiful day. Such a beautiful day after all this rain fell. And now, after all this rain, now we are here with a little bit of heat. Here with a little bit of heat. How are your day doing? How is your evening doing? How are you feeling? How's everything working out for you? Just checking in on the peeps, you know, per usual, seeing how everybody doing. Y'all ready for this event? Y'all ready for this event? We're going to see who's best dressed for this event. Are you going to this Donegal event? If you're going to this event and you're here, just say, hey, I'm going to the event. All right. We're going to see who got the best dress at this event. Okay? Come here, so we have big artists. Yeah. Come off me fly. Big artists. So, and them make a list of the artists them when they come out and I step out for the people them. Now, me can't wait to see how the dress them look. The dress codes. Me can't wait to see how the people them dress up. Me can't wait to see how many platforms is going to be there. Just to support and to, you know, have a fun time. Have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got to get out the house. Sometimes you got to get out the house and go socialize with people that you like or people that you respect. Sometimes you got to get out the house and do stuff. But, you know, I've been also watching how there's just been a consistent amount of hate rolling around still on social media. You know, these events are made to bring people together. So I hope that this coming together will change, you know, that dynamic on the internet for all of us. I hope that some of this coming together will make people be less dramatic. You know what I'm saying? Less negative. And just let it be a end all be all to some of the beef that was curated out of shared jealousy, envy, and all these other things out here. Okay. Chatters, we love people, we respect people, and wherever you find yourself in life, you have to move on with your life. You know, whatever God put in you, you have to do what you got to do. Don't spend your time hating on other people. Don't spend your time, you know, not supporting people because of something they have that you may want. Okay? Don't be confident in yourself. Understand? Be confident in yourself. If you are a cooker, you go out and you're a chef, you cook for people, and that's your gift, use your gift. Why are you mad at people that own 10, you know, different restaurants? No, you use your little cooking skills and you go cook wherever you want to cook because that's what God gave you. You understand? A lot of people like to compare themselves. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Be confident in who you are. Okay? Be confident in who you are. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Confident people don't look for every opportunity to cuss and argue and fight with people over businesses and other things that don't matter in life. You understand? I would love to see some of the gifts, you know, people have out here come forth. Not just a gift of gap with people arguing with each other, but really, truly, gifts. People have talent out here that we can't see because they're too busy arguing with people. You understand? I look at social media, so much people that met each other out here. Some respected each other, lose respect. Some hate each other and not stop hate each other. Some way hate people because of you, or people way hate this because of this and that reason hate come about. Okay? But you know what? You can't keep hating people, can you? You cannot keep walking around with a big thing in your heart for people, right? So you know what? Go forth and support people. You don't have a jealous spirit? Guess what? Prove it. Prove it by truly supporting people. You understand? This is a different time we're living in. There's no reason for some of us to keep going on the way we're going on. You understand? I don't understand why some people still are arguing, still are finding the time when they have their businesses. Keep arguing with people. Stop arguing with people. Stop paying them attention. Are you and make the problem, you know, a thing? Just big up your own business. Promote your thing. You understand? And some of you, when you don't promote your own thing, it shows that you don't believe in your own self. You don't believe in your own self. Because you're too busy being distracted by drama to focus on your business. The business you say you love and care about. You understand? Chatters, in this time you just gotta really wake up, you know. We gotta really wake up. Some people, they literally don't like you. And they ain't never gonna like you. And they ain't never gonna support you. But are you waiting on them to like you? For you to move on? Are you waiting on somebody to believe in you? For you to move on? You should have already believed in yourself. No one can believe you if we don't see actions matching what you're saying. You understand? Believe in yourself first. That's why when people have their opinions about you, it don't matter. Because when a person truly believes in themselves, are you going to literally let somebody's opinion dictate what happens in your life, in your purpose, and in your business? No. There comes a point, if that's the thing that God has really given you, go forth to do it, man. Go on and do it. Push forth. Make your sacrifices. Do what you got to do. Because one day gonna come when you and I can't do it. One day is gonna come, I'm gonna be old and gray. Who knows if I'll be able to walk when I'm old? You don't know. There's many people that was walking very strong when they were young and they got diagnosed with an issue. They got diagnosed with some kind of sickness or disease that made them can't walk. They used to be strong. They used to run and skip and hop and do all these things. And then one day they go to the doctor and they hear that they have a spine problem. So you never know when your time is up for independence and for pursuing your purpose and your dream. So don't waste your time. Don't sit there wasting your time doing things, arguing with people while your thing in your belly is drying up. And don't mimic what other people have going on. Don't mimic what they have going on. Make your thing original. Don't try to be like other people. If you like and respect them, give them credit. Don't hold back your love and respect and admiration for those you honor. The world can know. You understand? But don't pretend to honor them. But in our reality, it's jealousy in your heart. No. Honor people truly because you respect what they're doing and you respect the movements they're making. And for that, you will not run around and disregard their hard work and disregard what they have done. And you're not going to be in the background criticizing it. Because it's a lot of criticizing, you know, we all kind of do out here on social media. And especially now in a time where there's a lot of blogging and there's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of criticizing. And all this critique that we're giving is not beneficial to our channels or even to people. I'm just saying if you're critiquing something, critique it for the best. Don't critique it for the worst. Don't critique it with an envious agenda in the back of your head because God does see it. If you're giving somebody an opinion and a good one and a righteous one, do it for real. You understand? Tell that person in all genuinity. Don't sit there and pretend like you like them and you don't. You understand? The time have to come where people have to stop carrying the bad heart. That stuff don't help nobody. And it's causing a lot of sickness in your body too. A lot of people sitting around here, every day I ball out to their phone. A lot of sicknesses. These things are causing people a lot of stress in their body. You're wondering what's going on. But stress do cause sickness. If you spend more time pushing things that make you happy, things that make you feel worthy, things of honesty, no matter what, you're not going to have to feel guilty and shame and nothing. When it's all said and done, you did your role. You wasn't doing it because you're looking for admiration from people. You're doing it because, guess what? It's something that's in you. That is why, you know, I don't post church live because I want to promote that I go to church. No. But I post it because whether I post it or not, I'm gonna be up in God's house. You understand? And if you ask me, trying to, you know, accommodate videoing at church is a distraction. So to me, it's sacrificial to even have a phone playing around in church because I'm a woman of discipline when it comes to certain things like that. But I do it because I know there are other people in the world that are actually hearing God's word and they're listening. So my motive in which I do it has to be right. Because after a while, if it's not right, you're going to get tired of something and you're going to stop going. It's like some people, they start going to church in the beginning of the year. It's their what? Brand new resolution. A New Year's resolution. So they say, all right, I'm going to start going to church. But guess what? Their heart was really not with God because it took 2 months for them to stop going because somebody stepped on their big toe and they didn't know how to take it. Somebody done look at them the wrong way, child, in church, and you hear that they ain't coming back because them church folk is fake, child. They're ready to tear down God's house, and you forgot that your New Year's resolution was to come closer to God. It wasn't nobody that forced you to do it. You said you was going to do that thing. Ain't nobody force you, but you ain't finna endure nothing that ain't in your heart. You understand? So I'm not going to keep recording church if it wasn't in my heart for the people that might not be able to attend. You understand? And people all across the world who might not hear God's gospel. And God will use the channel for your promoting business. Me say, God, whatever you want, do you do it? You understand? Because I used to turn on the church live way early as soon as church starts. I stopped doing it. Because I don't have time to be distracted with the phone. And when I'm done and settled down and I put the mic down and I'm sitting, that's when I will accommodate church live. And I will go ahead and set the devices up. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't want nothing distracting me when I'm in God's house to give God respect and honor. You understand? I don't want nobody on there distracting me with a comment that's going to piss me off in the middle of service. We don't have time for that. Because we know that we have all these weird bots that come around even on YouTube and stuff like that. They come around and they talk all this weird stuff. And I don't got time for none of that. So let's do anything we're doing. Let's do it out of your heart. You will endure the journey. Yes, it's hard sometimes. Yes, and I always feel like God church. Yes, and I always feel like, but everybody a human being. Everybody goes through everything you're feeling. You're not the only one in this world going through. You're not the only one in this world need money. You're not the only one in this world need to feed your kids. You're not the only one in this world struggling mentally to deal with the problem. Let me tell you something. The things that are to come. Have you guys read the presidential 2025? Let me tell you something. That presidential agenda, did y'all take a look? Did anybody take a look at the recent presidential agenda that got pushed out? Did y'all take a look at that in America? And by just looking at that presidential agenda, it's just like you want to just pass out. You just want to pass out. Because what is to come for us is way more crazy if that happens. So what I'm saying, right now we might as well band together. Because some of us in the future to come, we're going to have to be helping each other. We're going to have to be here. Right now, if you're used to luxury, and time change for you and luxury is not your thing, you hurry up and get used to let me tell you something. Let me go down the night, You learn how to get used to an abased lifestyle, because I'm going to tell you something. Some of you too luxurious in your actions, and if you lose the house, a problem. Me see people at Jamaica right now with a nice clean house where they build their family and build themselves. And the storm come in and the storm wash away everything. Take away the roof and all of the furniture you spend on millions of dollars on is gone. So what you gonna do? It took you 20 years to get to this area. Now it's gonna take you another what to get there? What you think happened to these people mentally when you have to deal with this kind of stress in life? And them already they are big foreigner and maybe now have it already and I walk like a dog, America. And them are thinking that they says, Lord God, I the one host me mama. How me I reach a Jamaica now for eat me, I go borrow 10 credit card for you don't know a person's lifestyle. You don't know what a person have to deal with. So I'm saying, let's not get used to this America dream or this chasing vanity thing, because the time is going to come that some of those things are going to be pulled from under your foot. Like a rug will. It's going to be pulled away. The little opportunity some of we get, if you get little things. So for people that are getting little stamps, you get little this and little that, and you get little help, you pay your rent, get little help, do this and do that, and all that stuff. Some of that stuff is going to be ripped away, and it's going to affect your financial business in your house. So it's going to affect everything you do, and it's going to affect the way you can feed your kids. It's going to affect how you go into the store and be able to afford groceries. And it's already starting to affect people. The fact that there's so much fake foods in the stores. And then when you go to the store, you can't even get good food, because guess what? The foods they're giving you is killing you anyways. So now you got a doctor problem. And then you got an insurance problem, because now you can't even get no affordable insurance, because the little job you work ain't going to pay that insurance for you. Let me tell you something. We got enough problems in the world. We got enough problems today to deal with and problems to come. Especially if Trump come into office. Both of them don't make one. Both of them don't make one. When we look at our leadership, it is sad. It almost brings me to tears. When I think about leaders that behave a certain way and push certain agendas, and because a lot of these people are rich, they don't think about us, the poor, the working poor. They don't think about people living from check to check, hand to mouth. They don't think about you. They think about their big jobs and their millions that they're collecting off of your tax money. You got to remember that. And they take millions home while you only get to take a little home. And they get to rule in your life. They get to make decisions in your life and make laws, doing things that will affect you in a negative way. And then they set you against me within the system. Black people against black people. Black against white. And all type of other ways that they do. And for those who are trying to exercise their voting rights, they put all type of stumbling block in your way to hinder you from doing your due just to this country. Let me tell you something. Right now, they're forcing your children to sign up. Right now, it is legalized. From 18, I think, to 25 or 26, you got to sign up for service. And let me tell you something. If you don't, you have a very high fine and plus several years in jail if you don't do it. Hello, what is America coming to? You got to go sign up your kids if they don't reach 26 years old and they're reaching 18. You got to go sign them up. Where are we going to? We're coming to a place where you and I have no freedom. This is not the land of the free. Let's stop. This is not a Christian country. We know this. Why are we playing around like this is a Christian place? People like to pretend to act Christian. Christian because it sounds like godly action thing. Moral thing. No, I look good if I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. Christianity is religion. That means you can do something that in an actionary manner, you're doing it pretending to be good, and in our reality, you're not. Because a lot of you pretending to be Christian up there in the White House, you're nothing but the devil. You don't push no agenda for Christ, you push the devil agenda. So don't come with this Christian gibberish to us like we're stupid. And not because you put the 10 Commandments in the school, don't mean the kids are going to read it. When their teachers and the curriculum is not God-based. Y'all been took God out the school while y'all trying to play in God's face now. Y'all disrespected God and allow any kind of immorality to walk in. Y'all know when God is in the school, there's more of a zen. When God is in the school, the kids are not doing as much because God brings change. I don't care what nobody say. When you promote the things of God that brings peace to people's life and you just rip it from the poor kids that are going through hell at home and they come to school to get help. Some of them don't even eat. And these school programs, you are going to cut these school programs. These are a part of the agenda for the 2025 presidential agenda. You're going to cut, let me tell you, it's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. All of you out here with Social Security, you're getting help from Social Security and all these things. Guess what? That time is coming for you too because that is on the agenda. If you're out here without papers and you're having, let me tell you something, it is not about the people. So the people have to come together. You and I have to join together to stand. And they're also taking over social media. So that means places like Facebook and stuff, they're going to start deleting our videos for speaking up. They're going to start removing and shutting down pages for this. We will suffer the backlash for speaking up. Don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable in your riches. The time is coming that money is not a thing anymore for you and I. The American currency has fallen so far. You're not a top-notch country. At this point, we know the American dollar is falling. If you're watching enough information out there, you know the American dollar is falling. China is gone now over there. Let me tell you something. And everything in this country is made from China. Make it make sense. And we want to scream and pretend like we're in a good place. We're not in a good place. The world is not in a good place. People are suffering like a dog, while the rich are still getting rich and the poor are getting poor. Make it make sense. There's inequality everywhere, whether by the color of your skin or the jobs you take or is allowed to get. Some people got to change the names on their resumes just to get an interview, because if they see that name is equated to the color of your skin, you ain't getting that job. That is the reality in America. Some of you running behind, this person over here that clearly ain't even good. This person that's half dead in the coffin. This one over here that's clearly mad. What am I running behind an agenda? Behind any presidents in this country that does not support the agenda of equality and the agenda of God. And what is just. A lot of them pay their friends to do things. A lot of these people are crooks and criminals. But they got in positions. And they're putting people like you and me in jail. Innocent people are suffering going into jail because of the color of their skin. Don't you see we have a country full of crap? And it's all over the world. So people will always suffer. They will always go through. And we cannot continue to spit out bad things against each other when we have so much deep issues to face. Somebody gonna call you because they cannot feed their kids. And you don't have a lot of money. But if you can buy a rice for them and a piece of chicken, buy it for them. You might not have the cash to give them, but maybe you have that Amazon card. And you said, okay, I'm going to pack a box of food for this family and send it. Because guess what? The economy has dropped. Inflation is real. You can barely pay rent now. You're making and going to work and there's nothing to show for it. This is a reality. This is the reality we all face. Nothing to show for it. You work hard or you go to school. Guess what? Why should you pay so much money to go to school? Why should you pay $1 million to the government? Why should you owe them so much to go to school? And they say they want you to do better. Look and open your eyes to the manipulation and the way they suck you and I dry. So I'm not your enemy. And you are not my enemy. They are our enemies. So I can't sit on the internet and argue people all day. You crazy? I got to worry about my life and how I'm going to eat. You know what I'm saying? And for you guys out there with children, you got to worry about them babies. And how you going to feed and clothe and pay that rent. Because I'm going to tell you right now, baby, if you ain't getting no help with that baby right now, you can barely pay rent. I talk to single mothers every day. You can barely pay rent and buy clothes for these kids. The job don't pay much. The rent is going up, but the job money ain't going up. They're not raising the pay. And for those who raise the pay, they don't want to give you the hours. Talk about it. They don't want to give you the hours, McDonald's and Burger King, Walmart, because they don't want to give you no insurance and no coverage. So they will cut you right off at the point where you don't get enough hours, so they don't give you no benefit. Don't you see they're using us now? Like we're animals. So we got big fish to fry. I don't know what fish you're frying. I don't know if you're frying tete fish. I don't know what you fry, but me I fry salmon, snapper. Me I fry every fish out there right now. Alright? So keep on frying your fish, but the one that God allow. I love you guys. Subscribe and support or back to school. Bye.